I hope you're all well. I'm very well. Yeah, so today is Wednesday. It's midnight. It's going to 1. I was just thinking, we are all going through stuff. Things are really hard for most people. We will try to reach out to each other, trying to seek help. I learned something during Rama Fest that sometimes, despite what people are going through, all they need is to be encouraged, to share with other people, not to feel alone, not to feel like whatever you're going through, you're the only one going through it. And this week has just been one of those weeks where you get phone calls, you get text messages, and you really wish you could help. And sometimes you just feel the need to help, but you don't know how, because even you're in a situation like and just trying to balance everything. Even for me as a business person, it's not easy. Like, you're trying to balance everything, you're trying to make things work, And ile kidogo unapata unashukuru Mungu, at least in as much as you're not able to help that person. I think it is nice to just encourage that person and be kind. The fact that somebody texted you, it took them everything to text you. There's a culture where people blue tick, people really don't care, people are not kind, people just have an attitude, like, because, I don't know, because you're cruising nicely. It is not your business. Like, I don't want to be associated. It is fine, but you don't lose nothing by just being kind. This is where I feel there's a need to be kind to people, reassuring people that things are gonna be okay, giving each other hope, having faith that things are gonna look up. I had a house help, and that girl really taught me a lot of things. Her name was Farida. I got to a point where I could not even pay her. This girl was from Uganda, and when she came to my house, she was a Muslim. She had traveled all the way from Uganda, and she was really looking for work, and she really needed help. And when I saw, I was just thinking, how am I gonna manage? Like, this girl has no experience. But I thought about it. I said to myself that if she came all the way, clearly for this girl to have been on the road in a truck, coming all the way, crossing the borders, hiding, coming to Kenya to look for work, it has taken everything. So I stayed with Farida. When she came to work for me, that's when now, COVID had hit. Things were really thick for most people. And it got to a point where I was not able to pay this girl. And I even told her, Farida, you know what? I will not be able to pay you. I cannot afford it. So I'll have to release you. And she was like, no, I'm not going anywhere. I came and you took me in. I'm going to stay with you until things are okay. And let me tell you, it got worse. It got worse. But I was with Farida for 2 years. We went through it. Like, when you're going through challenges, even your own people don't want anything to do with you. People take off, literally. And when you have somebody who stands by you through it all, this person might not give you much, but they're there. They're there encouraging you. For you know how humble and girls from Uganda are. That's Farida for you. She never changed. She never treated me in a manner, people have an attitude when you're not even paying them, or they're not seeing any value in you. Farida never changed. She was still polite. She was still kind. She would even pray for me. And she would tell me, hey, you have so much faith. I'm like, yeah, I mean, what else? There's nothing else. My mother, Who else do I go to? Like, it has to work for me somehow. I don't know how, but I believe and trust God that God is going to come through for me. Even with this work that I'm doing, even with this quotation that I'm sending, and I'm getting a lot of, regrets and, not being approved, I am not going to lose hope. I just kept going. My friends would ask me, Fina, with the way you loved life, you partied, you did this and that and the other. And how did you even change? How did you just switch and just choose to love God like that? Let me tell you, there's a point in life you get, and the only person you know is God. There's a point in life you get, and the only person who can get you out of a situation is God. And the people who came through for me are people I totally never expected. I have learned that God sends people in your life to come through for you. God has to show you that it is not by human being. When you get into trouble, you want to call your best friend, you want to call your ex-boyfriend, you want to call your who, thinking those are the people who come through for you, but they will not. And God has to bring you to a point where you have to actually look at that situation and realize it is Him. It cannot have been anyone else. So this girl stayed with me and never changed. She was still kind. She would encourage me. And she learned a lot from me as well. She could see how I was faithing everything. When I was also learning, I was under somebody who was also mentoring me. Taught me the power of speech, how you talk. So it was a lot of work changing how I used to talk, because I used to be I would always dwell on the negative. Oh, I'm this. Oh, I am sick. Oh, things are not working. Oh, that language where there's a lot of negativity. And I had so much faith. And I would just breathe life. And that's why I find it very hard being with people who are too negative. Even understand that space. People who speak and they're just, I don't even think they know that they're being negative, that they have that energy. And I don't blame them, because sometimes people are going through so much. It could be trauma, it could be they're hurting, it could be they're healing from something, and they'll always talk and express things that they are going through, but you also have to learn to protect what you listen. Have you ever been in a situation where when you're a kid, a teacher will tell you you're this, that, and the other, then you grow thinking that's the person that you are? Or a parent who used to tell you, oh, you're not this, you're not special, you're this. Then you grow knowing you're not that. Or somebody said something to you, you grow believing you're this person. Now, that's the power of words. So this girl, she observed how, and that is what made her convert from being a Muslim to a Christian. Because she observed, she saw when I had nothing, to now seeing God do things in my life and change the story. I totally understand that space when you have nothing. Let me tell you, I used to take my handbag and I would shake it like this. I would shake my handbag upside down. And at a 10 bob by Toki. There's nothing in that. You're at a point where, man. Anyway, so when somebody reaches out and they tell you, I understand that space so well. So well. Just keep talking to them, just keep encouraging them. Because people can easily sink into depression. People can really feel like it's the end, like they have nowhere else to turn. But if you have people who keep talking to you and you feel encouraged and they're checking on you, that keeps you going. You might find somebody could be doing okay and this person looks very okay, but behind the scenes a lot is going on and people really don't care. People don't really check. Not everybody that is out here smiling and everything is okay. No, people are going through it. Like today, like I'm even asking God, okay, where am I getting this kind of phone calls? What am I supposed to be doing? And in as much as you don't have anything to give or anything to share with these people, because hata mimi nakipitia, you know, I'm not employed, I'm a business person, and business wise things have not been easy, so I'm also trying to balance everything. So sometimes you may not be able to be of much help to people or to anyone, but encourage, because when you talk to this person, when you keep encouraging them, when you tell them things are gonna be okay, when you even pray with them or even share a word like this word, this verse comes from Hebrew chapter 13 verse 5. It says, keep your lives free from the love of money and be content with what you have, because God has said, never will I leave you, never will I forsake you. I like comparing so that I see, so that for me to understand better. The New Living Translation says, that's Hebrew 13:5. Don't love money. Be satisfied with what you have. For God has said, I will never fail you. I will never abandon you. He will never abandon you. He will never abandon you. Just believe and have faith. It is him who said it. It is yeye amesema. It is him who has said it. Yeah? Hata kuangusha na hata kuacha. Yeah, so encourage each other. Even with those ones that have, those ones who are cruising nicely. Because money is important, but money is not everything. That those who have it, but they're going through other challenges, they're not able to enjoy that money. Maybe they're sick, maybe they're not happy, or they're not even happy with how they acquired that money. Yeah. And they also need to be encouraged. Yeah, so that's all I had to share. Yeah.
If you have, we are saying we have all the spiritual blessings in the heavenly places. But if you have patience, maybe some of us are working on our patience, and if you have patience, you can actually listen. I always believe everything is led, like the way you said that if our daily walk is with Christ, then He's part of us and He's with us. You'll be led the right way. And also don't be careful. Don't be too careful that you leave someone who has been sent your way. That is always my prayer.
That one is so big. Not being too careful so that because you need to stop being like, since I don't feel like I was there. Because you're not gonna go because you don't feel like doing it. Like you have to honor your word or like just be professional in a sense. Yeah.
That's how like it's supposed to do. Like working you guys like
Shaza, why whispering? Loud.
huh?
Why you whispering?
Yeah. No, what I was saying is you know sometimes like yeah, I find that also annoying. Like when guys like our age, just say I didn't feel like so they relate for like on a project or like something even as simple as a hangout. And something last minute, like we could have communicating like maybe 2 days ago, but like we're waiting for you. Then like, oh, I didn't feel like coming.
What?
I also didn't feel like
Wait, that's what. Let me pause.
You can't even be saying it out loud that you don't have money. You have to ask someone else. And also I think it's because I've literally put myself in two situations where like a stranger had to help me out. So personally, for me, I'm not too like, I'm not going to listen to you. Because if I have the money, I think, because I've been in like such a situation. Every once when you were kids, I think my mom had come to relief for like the first time. And you know, like when you arrive and all of the money is finished and we're already in CBD, then she usually had to approach a stranger to give her the money to
help. 90% of the time, you'll always like, God will always lead you to people who will feel like you'll always get assistance. There's no way that you will trust in God again. have faith in God, and be all these things, and walk right at God. And when in times of crisis, we have to. Because also, it just me like going on social media, so someone say, I have this.
Wait,
Elisha.
when did you start watching? When did you came on like
Tonight, not tomorrow.
when did you start watching? He came out like it was
The millionaire thing, yeah? So you're given boxes. There's one box that is a millionaire, so you're supposed to act like
Me, it shocks me, like even everyone was watching that thing, even my gay friends.
Which one? Your gay friends?
Guys,
Is it? How like my gay friends? I'm like, huh?
I also had that.
So so I'm not, yeah.
Guys,
So I didn't hear my own thing.
Like,
Yeah, Love Island. Most people who watched are just guys.
Ah.
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Which guys do you know?
Watched it.
Guys,
No,
most
like,
people,
no,
most
watched
guys have watched
No.
Love
Watched
Island.
what?
it's some reality show.
Not even a clip.
No. What?
Love Island.
Love Island.
Yeah.
I don't think I can say
So Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not on Netflix. No, it's
Not
it's
Netflix?
on is it ITV? It's an ITV thing, British. But there's US, but none of them are on Netflix.
It's about couples.
No, you come as singles, then
You meet there.
You usually come here.
But there's a lot of
Just
drama.
on Netflix.
No, Netflix. What is Love Is Blind?
Perfect match.
Perfect Match. These are
Ultimate
nonsense. These are nonsense. There's another one
Don't
called,
call them nonsense.
Sorry, for me, you'll have to accept it.